20 years already?
Hello? You're currently on the phone with KCK. Yep, that's me.
Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday, April 9th when I'm recording this, and you're probably thinking, but it's only been 3 days since you recorded the last episode. And that is correct. You are very correct. So I had to scrounge together quite a bit of stuff, which was not hard. There's actually like a lot of stuff that goes on. I could probably talk about so much more than I do, but then the podcast would be forever long. So I kind of just dial it back. Most of the things are the things I like. I'm trying not to talk about the same people over and over again, but people I will talk about all the time are the Kardashians, which they are in this episode. Katy Perry, usually. She's also in this episode. Taylor Swift, she's been MIA. She's been on a longer hiatus now than back in 2000. Was it after Lover? I don't know. We haven't heard from her in a while. But there were pictures of her in the back of a car. It looked like she was recording something. Maybe Getaway Car, a music video for one of my favorite songs off one of my favorite albums, Reputation. Who knows? We might just be getting some. Also, I haven't validated this or fact checked it, but someone said on Twitter that she has trademarked the You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home song, which, if you're wondering, that is a Hannah Montana song. And if you're also wondering, yes, it is a fantastic song. I still listen to that song. Me and my friend Megan always talk about how much we love that song. But Taylor Swift wrote it, so that's probably why it's very catchy and very fun to listen to. So, I don't know, maybe is she doing like an album full of songs she's written for other people that she hasn't put on? Because that seemed like it was probably like the Fearless era, and she's already re-released that. So, yeah, but she's not in this episode because she's probably taking a very well-deserved break. I wonder what she's doing. Like, do you think she just like had a big day of just, or probably even more than that, just like pigging out, like getting In-N-Out Burger or Wendy's or Domino's or like Chinese takeout? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how she is relaxing. But knowing her, she probably is eating pretty healthy. Because to be able to do what she does, you have to be so just on the ball. And I wonder how many hours a night she sleeps. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I'm just kind of curious. Like, Rihanna, I'm sure it's more now, but I read a magazine, I think it was Vanity Fair, like 2017-ish, 2016 maybe, and she says she sleeps like 3 or 4 hours a night. And I'm just like, how? How are you not tired all the time? And she didn't specify if she takes like a nap or anything, but I would just envy people that don't need a lot of sleep but can still function and do. Like, I have friends that I swear they don't get any sleep, and like after they put their kids to bed, they stay up until like midnight or 1, and then they get up at like 6 to get their kids ready for school. I'm like, how? And like they don't take naps for the most part. I just am so curious. My family would never. My family needs rest and needs naps, and you know what? There's nothing better than a really good nap. Just a good nap. Also, just a quick cat nap. Yeah. Is there anything better? People have found this weird. If I'm tired, I will just pull over and take a nap in my car. Usually at like a gas station parking lot. One time I had to sleep in. Where was I coming from? It was some kind of party, and I live a long ways away from my friends. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to go home. I just want to be home in my bed. But when you're leaving at like midnight, you just don't know. And like when I'm leaving, I have a lot of energy. But as soon as I sit down, especially like when I'm tired or late at night, then I get tired. So I had to pull over the Draper Maverick, and I slept there for about 5 hours. I always have a car blanket. I got up and I went home. I went home. So, yeah, we are just a napping family for sure. What else have I done this week in these last 3 days? I went and bought the Kardashian cookies and cakes. I've only had a little tiny piece of Kylie's, and it tastes really good. Like, I thought it was going to taste like a regular sugar cookie, but, like the pink sugar cookie. It kind of does, but it also has like a cupcake flavor to it. And so I just had one tiny bite. Also, you guys, I've lost a lot of weight, like a lot more than I thought. In my Patreon episode, I recorded that Monday night, and it's going to come out Friday. I was talking about how I wanted to lose 10 pounds. And I wasn't like pressuring myself into doing it, but I was pretty strict with my eating and stuff. And strict in a healthy way. I just want to clarify. I just want to clarify I'm eating healthy. But I lost 19 pounds, you guys. I lost 19 pounds in a month. In just a little under a month. And I still have muscle because I've been working out. I eat 180 grams of protein per day. And I only eat from 6 to 2. And I burn 1,000 to 1,500 calories more than I eat. So, I mean, it's all healthy and stuff. I just did not even, like, I stepped on the scale today for the first time in a long time. And last time I checked, I was at like 199 pounds. And I checked today, I'm at 180.4. Like, I had just woken up, so, like, obviously I was morning skinny. And I stepped on the scale and I was like, that can't be right. So I did it again. And I did it again. And I did it again. And it kept saying 180.4. Like, I'm just shocked. I feel it. I feel like I've lost that much weight. So anyways, I broke my fast a little bit the day before. Honestly, the day before I weighed myself. And took a bite of Kylie's. But I have not eaten the others. And I posted a TikTok. It's actually doing pretty well. Last time I checked, I had 12,000 views. I use the sound of Courtney where she's like holding the donut and she's like, I can't eat these, but how fun is it to smell it? And she smells the donut instead of eating it. And I used that sound as I was getting my spatula and taking the cookies / cakes out of the crumble box, putting them in Tupperware and then putting them in the freezer. And the caption was, I'm locked in for Coachella, but I'll be damned if I miss out on this collab. Like, what are the odds? Like, wait, if it would have happened a week later, I would have been totally fine. But I'm pretty proud of myself for staying this disciplined. And I cannot wait to just slowly eat. I got 2 boxes, of course. I got 2 of each. Everyone's saying Courtney's is really good. It's the gluten-free chocolate cake. They're saying it's really good. My one I'm looking forward to the most is Kim's Snickerdoodle. That one, I just love Snickerdoodles. I just love them. And Chris's yellow cake. That looks delicious. Honestly, they all look so good. All of them. Even Kendall's. Kendall's is like the chocolate chip one. But yeah, so they're in my freezer currently, waiting for me to consume them. And I'm just going to probably do one, like, eat a bite of each one of them on the podcast while I record a TikTok. I have to do a live. Not a live, but like a live reaction, And then just every now and then pull one out of the freezer when I want a little snack, a little treat. Because I cannot eat all those at once. That would kill me. That would kill me, especially now that I'm so skinny. I'm just kidding. But I am. I have lost a lot of weight and I feel good. I put on swimsuits that I had bought forever ago for Hawaii. I probably won't wear them because they're still a little tight. But I was expecting to lose like 30 or 40 pounds before Hawaii in 2 weeks. That didn't happen. But also other swimsuits that I didn't like myself in because my love handles would fold over them and I hated that. So I'm excited to wear those and I just feel good. I feel so good. Like when I run, I could run for so much longer than I used to. I've ran probably close to 40 miles in the last, 3 weeks. So yeah, I feel good. I'm excited. We leave tomorrow morning. That's why I'm recording this now. And we come home Monday morning. So I didn't want to have to worry. I didn't want to record while I was there, obviously. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to be like day drunk. I'm excited to be seeing my favorite artists. I'm excited to be just with my friends. I'm excited to wear my new outfits. And yeah, I'm excited for my road trip snacks, you guys. I got a case of Alani's and I got two big 8 count packages of my Ritz peanut butter crackers. I got Built Puff bars because we know how I hate the regular Built bars. They're disgusting. What else? My athletic greens, and I think I got something else. Oh, my Premier protein drinks. I am just so excited. I am so excited to go down and just have fun with my friends. We did find out, though, we had to pay to heat the pool, which is it's just ridiculous. So we opted out of that, and we're just going to pay to heat the hot tub. We paid them like an ungodly amount of money, so you think the least they could do was heat the pool. That's just another thing of theirs. Like, I think they've cracked down on the cleaning fees. And I guess in California, they have to show you the full price right up front. They can't just show you a price and then add on a $200 cleaning fee for a 300 square foot bungalow. You know what I mean? And so I think they've gotten a little bit stricter in California, which is good because Airbnb has gotten out of hand. And it just makes me so angry. What else? I don't know. I think I might have a Baconator on the way down there. Doesn't a Baconator sound so good? I had one on the way home from Phoenix. Just the Baconator, because I heard if you have 2 hamburgers, it's better than eating a hamburger and french fries. So I just got one big, my mouth's watering right now, big triple Baconator from Wendy's. Oh, it was so good, you guys. That's probably one of the best meals in the whole wide world. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's top tier for me. Like, it's Cheesecake Factory level for me. Also, I went there the other day, and we just went to the bar because my friend wanted some wine, and I had a Cosmopolitan. The Cosmopolitans at Cheesecake Factory, you guys, are so good. But we wanted to get some food. I think we had to because in Utah, it's like a restaurant or a bar, whatever. So we wanted what kind of dip was it? Oh, the spinach dip, but they were all out. We're like, well, do you have any other kind? They're like, we have the crab dip. We're like, I'll try that. You guys, it is so good. My mouth's watering again. It was so good. They come with these little, I don't want to say dry bread, but they're just little teeny tiny pieces of bread, and they're a little bit harder. They're not like soft. And you dip that into the crab dip. Oh, it's so good. What else did I do this week? Nothing really. Just worked and got ready. I am all ready to pack. I haven't quite packed yet, but everything is good to go. I have my list. I know everything's at. Yeah, and I'm ready, you guys. I am ready to go, and my friend that's going with us, she's like, keeps sending us links to these parties. She's like, okay, I just signed up for this party. You guys should do it just in case. And then I was like, okay, so we did that. And then like 2 days later, she's like, also, I just signed up for this party. Sign up just in case. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, she does not want us to get any sleep on this trip. She's like, I'm getting my money's worth off this trip. Don't you worry. I'm like, true. Yeah, but wish me luck. Pray for me. It's supposed to be 100 degrees on Friday and like 95 Saturday and Sunday. But I think I might go do cold plunges in the pool in the morning. See how that life works for me. And then I come home and I don't really have anything to look forward to, but I'm kind of looking forward to that, just kind of being more chill. And then I have Katy Perry in May. Yeah, at the end of May I have Katy Perry. So I think this summer is going to be really fun. I just kind of have a feeling. I just get that vibe. I've started hanging out with like a new group of friends. Don't worry, old friends, I will still hang out with you, but I've slowly started hanging out with these other friends more, and I just love making new friends. Don't you? Doesn't everyone? Is that like a thing? Does anyone not like making new friends? If so, I used to be there. I used to be like that. So I know what you're feeling, but also it's just fun to know a lot of people and to get to know people and just, I don't know. Anyway, should we get started? Should we start with Jennifer Lopez is like slowly making a comeback, I think. She announced she's going on a short summer tour. It says Jennifer Lopez unveils Up All Night Live 2025 Spain tour. She says, I can't wait to get back out there. The 5-day stint kicks off in July. Jennifer Lopez is hitting the road this year, making her first official stop in Spain. Jenny from the Block announced dates to her Up All Night Live stint on Monday, teasing an electrifying show which she will be performing some of her biggest hits of her career. To all my international J lovers, I'll be doing a few select show dates over the summer. This word, I have never seen this word before. And I was saying it wrong in my head, so I did a pronunciation thing. It's Neurokian. Neurokian. It's spelled Nuyorcan. No. Orican. And I was like, what is that? I was like, Neurosian? No, it's Neurokian. Sorry, I have a hard time saying it. But it's people from Puerto Rico that live in New York. I've never heard that before. Anyway, she's doing five cities. I don't know if she's going to extend it. I don't know if this is her like dipping her toe back in the water, but if you remember last year, she canceled her tour. Was that already a year ago? Or almost a year ago? She canceled her tour because the ticket sales were bad. She said it was because she wanted to be with family and stuff and her divorce from Ben and all that stuff. But yeah, I think this is kind of how people do it, because in other countries, they're not as like rude or picky as they are in the United States. Like Katy Perry went to different countries and announced like album news and tour dates and stuff like that, because the fans like in Brazil are just so much more loyal. They're not like so mean. The people in America are so mean, you guys. Like the stuff you see on Twitter, it actually makes me sad. Like I want to kind of like be off Twitter a little bit more, or unfollow like Katy Perry updates, because they just pit them all together and they're so mean. Like one will be like, Katy Perry has a new song out, it's so fun, and like someone will be like, Lady Gaga outperformed, she could never. But like some of them are so mean, it's like, how could you do that? Now Katy Perry's going to space and she announced it again, and people are like, good, hopefully she stays up there, good, hopefully it blows up, like good. I'm like, people are awful, people are so mean. More JLo news. Like I heard 3 things about JLo in the last 3 days, and I haven't heard about her for like 6 or 7 months, because she's kind of been in hiding, I think. So that's why I'm thinking she's kind of slowly crawling back to us. She was seen getting, this I think might be a publicity stunt, because she was seen at like it wasn't a hot dog stand, it was some kind of food truck in New York while she was filming her new movie called Office Romance. And I'm like, she would never eat that. Especially when she's working, she would never eat that. But maybe she did. It's called Office Romance. She is the only one I know. She's like, I don't know anybody else in this. And it's very new. Like there's really no information at all. But the synopsis, the storyline says Jackie, who is, I'm guessing it's JLo. Her name's not on there yet though. Jackie, president and CEO of Air Cruise, runs a tight ship in her business, including a rigid anti-fraternization policy for all her employees. When a new sexy lawyer begins working for her, that policy becomes very tested. There's no like projected date or anything like that. I think it's on Netflix, I want to say. So hopefully, Made in Manhattan is one of my favorite movies, rom-coms especially, of all time. It's so good. I think I talked about this last episode too. I just love it. I love Jennifer Lopez movies in general, but like rom-com, like those kind of movies. They're so good. Okay, even more Jennifer Lopez news. She just announced she will be hosting the American Music Awards in May. Yeah. Also, I found a new word, Kudocast. It says it's Lopez's second time hosting the music Kudocast. Like, what is that? It's a program or a show that broadcasts live or after the fact. I've never seen that word ever, but there you go. It says, we're thrilled to welcome Jennifer Lopez back to host the American Music Awards. Jennifer's incredible talent and incomparable stage presence make her the ideal host of the show. We know she will bring her one-of-a-kind energy to the official kickoff celebration of the summer. You can watch it on Paramount. You can stream it on Paramount. It says the 51st anniversary edition of the AMAs will be streamed through Paramount Plus, as well as seen on CBS May 26th, live in all time zones at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Paramount Plus with Showtime subscribers will be able to stream the live feed of their local CBS affiliate, as well as access to shows on demand. Paramount Plus Essential subscribers won't have access to the live stream that night, but will be able to watch it on demand the next day. So you have to have the Showtime edition. I think it's just a ploy to get you to buy more. And I looked up to see what who was nominated, and there is no one nominated because they haven't done it yet. So they said it will happen at a later date, and at that later date, I will let you know. Don't you worry. We've got a new Wes Anderson movie coming out soon, in theaters May 30th. Wait. Interesting. The cover photos, it's called the Phoenician. I think I said that word. The Phoenician Scheme. It says only in theaters May 30th, but then it says coming soon, June 6th. So I don't know if it's like a limited rollout on May 30th and then the next week is the full rollout, or what it's going to be like, or if you can only watch this like independent, like indie theaters. If there's movies like that you want to see and you're in Utah, go to Broadway Cinema, I think that's what it's called. It's downtown Salt Lake. It's right next to the Wells Fargo building, the giant one downtown. But that's usually where you see those kind of indie movies. This has got a really good cast. It's got Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, Bryan Cranston, Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. And Benicio del Toro. Oh, also Micheal Cera. That's how I found out that this was a thing, because Micheal Cera finally got cast in a Wes Anderson movie, like Our Lives Are Complete or something. Like, okay, I like him. I think he's funny. The plot line of this just says the story of a family and a family business. So that's about all I can give you right there. But it's very, just seeing like the stills of it is very Wes Anderson-esque. Yeah, for sure. How cool would it be to have like your own style that everybody recognizes you from? And my friend Michelle, or maybe it's Emma, they both live together, so I don't care whose book it is, but it's there. I think it's Emma's. It is a Wes Anderson film book, like coffee table book, and it's really cool to look through. But yeah, very excited for that, especially if you're a Wes Anderson fan. All right, I told you we'd be talking about Katy Perry. It says Katy Perry is set to headline the 2025 Abu Dhabi Formula One, making all of our teenage dreams come true. Get ready to roar. It says she's set to close out the show. Set to take place on Sunday, December 7th, 2025. This will mark a pop cultural moment in the region's calendar, as this will be the singer's first ever Formula One performance in the UAE. With anticipation already buzzing in the region, the chart-topping singer behind the hits tracks Roar, Hot and Cold, and California Girls will close out the 4-day event on a high note, along with a slew of her iconic songs at the, I think it's called Etihad Park at Yas Marina Island. I don't know where any of that is, sorry. Naturally, the singer's fans are excited about the announcement, as her last appearance in UAE was in 2017 when she performed at the same venue. While the full lineup is yet to be revealed, the Formula One Abu Dhabi Grand Prix has consistently delivered stellar performances and is set to bring the biggest names of the music industry together for an unforgettable time. Tickets, I don't know when they go on sale. I don't think anybody listening to this is going to go to this, but I thought this was interesting. So there's four levels of tickets: main grandstand, north, south grandstand, marina grandstand. Marina's the most expensive. Nope, I was wrong. Main grandstand's most expensive, but 3,010 DHS. DHS is their currency, or AED, I think is what it's called. That's like $815, I think, when I looked it up. It's like around $800. So it's still not very cheap, but I mean, I wonder if that's for all 4 days or what that is. I don't know. I hope we can find it. I hope someone live streams it like they did the Beyonce concert when they opened that new hotel there. Hopefully they don't do her dirty and put her on the Burj Khalifa. I know that's in Dubai, but like they did Rihanna, and her forehead was giant. People are so mean about her forehead, but I mean, it is big, but I think a lot of people have big foreheads. It's something to be ashamed about. But when you're projected onto the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, FYI, it tends to look a little bit bigger than it really is in real life. All right, there's a lot of movie news today, just FYI. This next one is the new rendition or reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. The 90s are back with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Fresh Blood. Exclusive. People exclusive. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr., they both have 3 names. That's interesting. Alongside a new generation, including Chase, Sui Wonders, and Madeline Klein. I love Madeline Klein. It's been many summers since Jennifer Love Hewitt last played Julie James, the good-hearted final girl who can't escape her past in the 1997 slasher I Know What You Did Last Summer. Revisiting one of her earliest and most iconic roles for the upcoming sequel, not a reboot, okay, good to know, was very nerve-wracking, the actress admits. I'll be super honest, I had a total anxiety, sorry, I just did some weird thing, anxiety for about 48 hours before filming because I was like, can I do this? Am I going to pull this off? It's a lot of pressure. Hewitt, now 46, from the original I Know What You Did Last Summer, shortly after turning 18, oh my gosh, sharing scenes with Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Ryan Phillippe. Wow, those are definitely 90s names. I mean, just like, those names were very popular in the 90s. And I mean, they were famous in the 90s. Like, I don't know what names were popular then. She and Prinze, 49, reprised their roles to shepherd a new generation of horror scream queens and kings. They also returned for the sequel, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, which released in 1998. That fresh ensemble consists of Chase Sui Wonders from the studio, Madeline Klein from Outer Banks, Sarah Pigeon from The Wilds, I don't know what that is, Jonah Howard King, The Little Mermaid. Oh, is he the prince? Yeah, he was. Okay. He's the prince in The Little Mermaid. Tyreek Withers, him, as seen in People's exclusive first look. The cast is phenomenal, hails Hewitt, who says it felt like passing a baton. It's for them to make their own and for me to stand by and let like a proud mom and say, it's yours now. Take it and run and enjoy. A synopsis of the film sets the stage for 5 friends inadvertently causing a deadly car accident and covering it up by making a pact to take their secret to the grave. A year later, someone seeks revenge while making it clear they know what they did last summer. Sound familiar? The newbies, though, learn this happened before and consult 2 survivors of the Southport Massacre in 1997 for help. Wonders 28 says the film gets scary, sexy, and campy as it leans into how young people are interacting with each other in the world today. I'm guessing that means social media. Anyway, I think that's enough of that, but I don't know when that comes out. I did not see... Oh, July 18th. I don't like the cover photo. It's like a fishing like hook thing with blood dripping. That just means it's going to be too gory. If I can't even look at the picture, that means I can't watch the movie. But yeah, anyway, it's Sony Pictures. I just have to add, I'm filming this at night. I'm recording this at night. And I just love it. I recorded my Patreon at night the other day, and I'm like, I feel like I have more energy, especially after I work out. And I love it because I have my lamps on, and it's just so cozy. Like, my house really is just so cozy, and I love it so much. And I'm glad I get to enjoy it at night, because usually I just want to go to bed, but I'm making myself do things that I don't want to do because I know that it'll pay off in the end. And I just think I have more energy at this time of day versus waking up at 4 a.m. and dragging myself out of bed and trying to be chipper and excited, you know what I mean? So hopefully it shows, because I think it does, but who knows? Okay, so this I have not heard. Usually I hear about this theme like a long time before it actually happens. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, what is even the Met theme this year? The Metropolitan Gala. And it is every Monday, it's every May, first Monday in May. Doesn't matter what day it is. This time it's the 5th. I think it's Cinco de Mayo, right? But I'm like, do they even have a theme? Each year is a different theme. It says, here's more details about the Met. Monday, May 5th, location, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. which if you ever go to New York, you really should go there. It is so cool. It is a fundraising benefit for the Costume Institute. The theme this year, the 2025 Met Gala theme, will celebrate the Costume Institute's Spring 2025 exhibition, Superfine Tailoring Black Style. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of the themes mean, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Dress code. The dress code for the 2025 Met Gala is tailored for you. Yes, so Anna Wintour, she's the editor of Vogue, which is probably the most famous magazine of all time. She has to approve your outfits, and some of them I'm like, really? Were you like half asleep when you did that? So it'll be interesting to see this year, and I don't know if we have a list of people that are going. Do we ever know, or do we just watch and they show up? I think you just live stream it on TikTok is how you watch it now. I think I used to watch the red carpet. You don't get to watch what happens inside. You just watch the red carpet and who shows up. So I don't know. It's very interesting. Okay, we have a new reality show, which I love. I love reality shows. I don't know how well this one's going to do because it's called Next Gen NYC, and it is basically children of the Real Housewives franchise. So I guess I shouldn't say that. One of the most notable ones is Brooks Marks, which is Meredith Marks' son. We got Gia Giudice. She's the one that sings that TikTok sound. It's waking up in the morning, think about so many things. That's her. Ariana Bierman, I think that is Kim Zolciak's daughter. She's from the Atlanta Housewives, or was from at that one point. She went through a really terrible divorce right now and is like, I think, going through pretty bad financial things right now. Gia Giudice, the one I just talked about singing that song, her mother's Teresa, and she's probably most known. Well, she's probably one of the most famous ones. She's the one that flips the table over. She's the one that sings "Prostitution Whore," engaged 19 times, and then flips the table over. That's her. Brooks Marks, Meredith Marks, I already told you about that. Riley Barres, I think she's Candy's mom or daughter, and Candy was in Atlanta, I want to say. I don't know. The only ones I really watch are Beverly Hills, Miami, and Salt Lake. I'm trying to slowly branch out, but I haven't got that far yet. So basically, the storyline follows a tangled web of friends raised in the spotlight, or at least close enough for good lighting. As they stumble into adulthood, one brunch, breakup, and spontaneous decision at a time. Now, I have a hard time believing these guys are friends. I think that they met probably the first day of filming. I can't imagine. They might have met at some kind of Bravo, get together with their parents, but saying that they're friends, I think that's a stretch. Now, there are more people in this show. I don't know who they are or if they're friends of these people. So maybe that's where the friends comes into play. The first episode is on Tuesday, June 3rd, and it's on Bravo. So Peacock the next day. So if you want to watch it, there it is. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't mean to be that kind of person, but I don't think it's going to have enough viewers to solidify getting another season. You know what show was really good about rich kids? It's called The Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. That was a great reality show. Oh my gosh, that was so good. It was on E! I wish that was still around. That was such a good show. It was just basically about these rich kids, and by kids, 25, 27, 30-year-olds, that just grew up wealthy or live there now and are wealthy and friends with all these people. I had Magic Johnson's son there in it. It's got now Dr. Phil's daughter-in-law. At the time, she wasn't even dating Jordan McGraw, who is friends with the Jonas Brothers. He's the one that opens up on tour for him a lot. That's his dad, is Dr. Phil. But also, who else? There was also another show on E! The Second Wives Club. And it was people in Beverly Hills, Bella or whatever, married to this, or I guess the husbands, it was their second wives or third wives or whatever, And one of the husbands was Gigi Hadid's dad, who was Yolanda Foster's husband. Well, she was divorced from him at this time. Well, she was in Beverly Hills, Real Houses of Beverly Hills. So there's a lot of mixing and mingling. That was a good one too, and it only went for like one season, and it made me so sad because it was so good. All right, into some high fashion news. Burberry has 2 new faces of their company. Jack Draper, he is a tennis player in England, and Rosie Huntington Whiteley. She is married to Jason Statham, and she's also in the 3rd Transformers. She's the girlfriend of Shia LaBeouf in that. And I've always liked her. That's always been one of my favorite Transformers, too. I haven't seen, like, the last few, but the 3rd one, for some reason, I watched so many times. It was always on FX, so on, like, Sunday afternoons when I was cleaning and stuff, it would always be on. And I would just always turn it on, too. I don't know why, because I love the first 2, and I love Megan Fox. So, yeah, I don't know why, but I've always liked her. I feel like she is just like a really sweet, nice girl. She's older than me, a nice woman. And yeah, I just love how her and Jason Statham are together. Jason Statham is a person that I would never, ever pick to be an actor. Like, I can't imagine him being like, I want to be an actor. You know what I mean? Him and who else? There's like a category I have in my head. I'm like, that's someone I would not expect to want to be an actor. Russell Crowe. Like, it's just so interesting to me. Anyway, his new movie, Jason Statham's The Working Man or whatever. I haven't seen it, but my friend Nathan did, and he said it was pretty good. He said it's like basically any other Jason Statham movie, but his movies are usually pretty good. Not much to talk about here, but they are the face of the summer Burberry campaign, and Burberry is England's high fashion house. I just want to show you some prices. A long cotton twill car coat, I wonder if you can only wear it in the car, is $2,500. A cotton polo t-shirt is $390. Shield cutout sunglasses, these are one of the fuggliest things I've ever seen, $530. Yeah, I actually like this purse. I really would like that. Small B-clip messenger bag, $2,600. But Burberry is that iconic, like, what is the checkered, like the checkered logo thing? You'd know it if you saw it. If you've ever wondered how Tana Mongeau, I think is that how you say her last name? That's not how that's not, the way it's spelled is not how I say it. If you ever wondered how she likes her pickles, now you know. Apparently she likes pickles. I think I knew that, but it wasn't like some info I needed to like remember. She partnered with, it's called Kaylin and Kaylin Pickles. She got 2 jars. Also, she got a hat you can buy. It's called I Love Big Pickles. Or you can buy the 3-pack combo with a hat and 2 different jars of pickles. The first one is called the Hot Blonde, and it is dropping Thursday, 10 a.m., 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm assuming you can order these online. It says Tana's Hot Blonde Pickles, Spicy Honey Mustard Pickles. Warning, highly addictive. 32-ounce jar, waffle chips, 100% vegan. Honey, it's only in the name, not in the jar. Is honey not vegan? Can you not eat honey if you're vegan? It's weird. Gluten-free. Just FYI if you want to know that. Also, if anyone out there is gluten-free, Kourtney Kardashian's, I think I already said this, her cake thing at Crumble is gluten-free. So you can enjoy it. You can finally enjoy a gluten-free Crumble cookie cake thing. Okay, the next jar is the Big Pick Energy Jar. Tana's Big Pick Energy. Classic dill pickles. Crunchy and delicious. Gluten-free, kosher, vegan, whole pickles. So there you go. The pay over... Oh, never mind. You can Klarna this, just FYI, or Shop Pay if you want to finance pickles. They are $24 each. I don't know how the shipping works. I don't know anything about that. It's free shipping for orders over $75, plus 15% off. Wow. You know what? pickles, they do sound good. But I can't do it. I'm so sorry. Maybe this summer I'll try to eat pickles. Um, I don't know. Something about the water, something about the juice that makes me sick. But for some reason, the older I get, I'm not old, but like when I was 22, I think 21, 22, I all of a sudden craved peanut butter. Like you could not believe. It was like I was a pregnant person, pregnant lady, pregnant person. I couldn't get enough of it. Like I just craved it out of the blue. And the last time I had peanut butter was when my grandpa used to make it. He used to make homemade bread. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. And you put peanut butter on it. And then we kind of just stopped doing that. And then I decided I didn't like peanut butter. So I didn't have it for about 15 years probably. And then one day at work, I was just craving it so bad I had to stop and buy a jar. And I would just eat it. I would just eat it with a spoon. Do you know how many calories that is, by the way? Peanut butter has a lot of calories. So I was consuming a lot of calories. And now I love peanut butter. It's the weirdest thing. And also with Mexican food, I never liked Mexican food until I was like 26, 27. Now I love it. Take me to a Mexican restaurant. I'll go with you. My mom always used to get mad because she loves Mexican food and I would never want to go with her. And now I love it. My mouth is watering again. I love it. It's so good. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with these pickles. They kind of look good. And I might just all of a sudden want them. All right, some more movie news. This must be super, super new because the due date is January 29th, 2027. That's almost 2 years away. But this cast is insane. I have never seen the first two Angry Birds movies. Fun fact, Angry Birds, so I got my first smartphone when I was in what was I? A sophomore, I think I was. And my dad would never let me have, because he paid for my phone, he would never let me have a smartphone. Like, my mom had an old BlackBerry that she used for like a month and hated it, so she didn't want to use it anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can use it. And that was back when internet cost $30 extra. I don't know what it is now. They changed their plans, I seriously think, every 2 weeks. And my dad didn't know that. And so this is when you had to call in and talk to him, and we were almost at the end. We were almost sealed the deal. And the lady's like, okay, just some final things, just so you know that it is a $30 extra fee per month because of the internet. And my dad's like, oh, no, we won't be doing that. I'm like, oh, are you serious? Are you serious right now? I was so mad. He wouldn't let me have it, so I had to have a flip phone for a few more years. Then I found out my phone broke while I was at my grandma's, so we went to Verizon to get a new phone. Then I found out that she was paying the bill. And I was like, oh, Grandma, can I get this phone? It's a little bit more money each month. She's like, you can do whatever you want. Which is the usual response. So I got the Droid X, and I love that phone. I still have it. I don't think it turns on, but I love that phone. The power button was on the top, like where you turn off the screen. It was super thin. It had the sound, the droid, the sound, when you got a message or whatever. I freaking love that phone. I put that phone to work. That was back when 3G was around. 4G didn't exist. So looking up anything, especially in the high school I went to, I swear they put like 55-inch thick concrete walls because the service was so bad. Anyways, what I'm getting at is the games that got me through high school were Flow. Do you remember that one? Where you have to connect the different colored dots with each other, but you can't cross the lines. Where's My Water? I probably played that one the most. Angry Birds, but also Angry Birds, the Star Wars edition. Temple Run was really big back then too, so that was a big thing that I would play. But like I would play these mostly in history because history is super easy. Like you just have to remember. Like all it is just remembering. Like it doesn't change. It's not like math when it's constantly changing. Like it literally, you learn one thing and that stays the same the whole time. It doesn't change. So the teacher would always turn off the lights and put like the overhead up and talk about stuff, and it was super easy to retain. And I would just play these games, and I passed history with like an A. It was super easy. But Yeah, so long story short, we're back to the movies. I've never seen the first two, but I always know they have like a crazy cast. This cast is like pretty big. Lily James, aka live action Cinderella, who I love. Also, Mamma Mia 2, young Donna. Danny McBride, who would you know him from? I think he's from The Righteous Gemstones. He also has his own show. Oh, he's from this is what you No, is he from that? Now I'm getting mixed up. Okay, here's some of the movies he's in. Pineapple Express, Vice Principals, This Is the End, Your Highness, The Righteous Gemstones. He was in Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills and Halloween. Wow. Eastbound and Down, that was one I was thinking of, his TV show. There's only 29 episodes of that. I don't think he was in Talladega Nights, was he? I think that was the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Who plays Wreck-It Ralph? Hang on, now I gotta look. John C. Reilly is who I'm thinking of. That movie... that movie's so funny. It still is so funny. Leslie Bibb, she was in The White Lotus recently. Look at this cast, you guys. This is Talladega Nights. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Sacha Baron Cohen. We don't really like him right now. Gary Cole, Leslie Bibb, Jane Lynch, Amy Adams, Andy Richter, Molly Shannon, Jack McBrayer. He's Fix-It Felix off of Wreck-It Ralph. And David Koner. Oh, I don't know how that's not how you say it. But he is... Oh, I don't know how to explain him. Oh, he's in Anchorman. He's one of the Anchormen. Anyway, that's what I was thinking. I get him and that other guy mixed up. Okay, back to Angry Birds cast. Keke Palmer, Rachel Bloom, Jason Sudeikis, Josh Gad, Tim Robinson. Isn't he a comedian? Who else? Marcelo Hernandez. He's from SNL. I love him. Nikki Glazer. I freaking love. And you know how I know about this movie, you guys? You can criticize and judge all you want, but they know what they're doing. I learned about it from Kim Kardashian because Psalm West is in this movie. And Kim Kardashian posted about it. There's one thing that Kim can do, and it's get information out to the world. So thanks to her, you guys now know the cast of Angry Birds 3. I thought she was going to be in it because she was in Paw Patrol. Remember that? She did it because of her kids. She wanted something her kids could watch that she was in. But no, it is Psalm West that is in it. Speaking of Kardashians, the season finale is tomorrow, which is crazy. Also, this season is really good. Like, the last few episodes have been so funny. And I love seeing them go to India. Like, I feel like we're back to the old Kardashians, where we're going on trips with them and work trips with them. Lately, I feel like they just say, like, the city they're in, they show, like, one scene maybe of that, and then they are back in Los Angeles. Like, no, take us with you. We want to see, like, you in the hotel room. We want to see what kind of pizza you're ordering. We want to see, like, all the little things you're doing. So to see that her and Khloe go to India to that wedding and then go to Italy, that place in Italy I want to stay at so bad. Oh my gosh, that looked amazing. Also, fun fact, Kim is not the only one that can sleep anywhere. In that episode where they're in Italy, she's like, I can sleep anywhere. She's like, all I ask is that you close my mouth, because her mouth opens when she sleeps. And she's like in this uncomfortable position in the car. She's all glammed up, laying perfectly so she doesn't mess anything up. And I'm like, I know that feeling and I can do it too. So anyway, what I have written down here is Kendall is talking to Khloe about how she handled things with Lamar. And she's just like, I feel like it could have been a little bit nicer. I'm sorry. I am so sick to death of people saying Khloe was mean in that reunion of Lamar. She had every right to be mean. She had every right to not even have that meeting. To the things she put up with, and then when he was finally getting better, she rented him a house and had staff on hand to help him, and then he was still doing drugs in the house she was paying for. Like, no. Khloe can be as mean as she wants to Lamar. I don't even think she was that mean. She was very prompt and dismissive of things that she didn't want to even tolerate. When she's like, all you had to do is tell the truth. The truth hurts one time, a lie hurts 7,000 times. Like, she wasn't like saying, oh, you're so stupid, you're an idiot, like blah blah blah. She was just being like, obviously protecting her heart, because I think she put on a good face of acting like she didn't care that much, but deep down she was thinking like, this was my life. Like, definitely wrong place, or right person, wrong time. Like, you knew they were in love. And I don't know. There's always going to be some kind of feelings like that, because that life of hers is gone. It's gone. She had to climb out of that hole, that pit, pretty much by herself, dragging Lamar behind her, basically off his deathbed. Literally. She taught him how to talk again, how to read, how to walk. She threw birthday parties for him while he's in the hospital. She took him to see, was it Kim's new baby, when she had the new baby in the hospital the same time he was there? Like, no. I'm sorry, Kendall. She can be as mean as she wants. And that is the end of my rant. Alright, there's a new TV show coming out called Adults. It's on FX, and you can stream it. Oh, it says all episodes streaming on Hulu. Why do I keep messing up dates? May 28th. Basically, the storyline says a 20-something ensemble comedy centering on codependent housemates navigating adulthood together despite their flaws. Sounds like Friends. Literally. But the only reason I know about this is because I saw like a thing of it online, but I'm like, wait a second. I know who that is. That's that really attractive TikToker. Jack Inahan. I love him. I have followed him since like I got TikTok back during like COVID times. There's just something so attractive about him, and I will watch anything he's in. So he's in it. Who else is in it? That there's really no one else famous in this. Oh, Julia Fox. I wonder if she makes like a cameo. Okay. Darcy Carden. She is on The Good Place. She's like, what do they call her? I haven't seen that show in forever, but she's like his assistant. Ted Danson's assistant. She's in it. Grace, I don't even know how to say this last name. Kulenschmidt. I don't know what she is in, or if she's in anything else, but she is the one on TikTok that's like, hi, gay. Welcome to the gay diner or something. So she's hilarious. I approve. All right, a few more things, then we'll finish up here. I was afraid I was going to have very much stuff to talk about, but look at me. So Hacks, my favorite TV show, comes out tomorrow. You can stream the first 2 episodes right away, but we've got 2 familiar faces on the show. See, first look photos of Hacks guest stars Carol Burnett and Jimmy Fallon as Deborah Vance's friend and foe. Apparently Jimmy Fallon is her enemy. And I'm guessing he has the other late night show. And Carol Burnett is just like a friend in passing. But they say Jimmy Kimmel like acts in it a little bit. And he even brought his own lines to say in the show. I don't know. This show is good, and it wins awards every single year, you guys. I'm telling you, I know I've said it so many times, but you've got to watch this show. It's so, so good. The first 2 episodes of Hacks premiere season 4, Thursday, April 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm telling you, it's really good. Lorde has teased new music, and it's pretty catchy. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get more stuff from her. Wouldn't it be so fun if she popped up at Coachella and just like a random show? Lady Gaga said that we could expect a guest appearance from someone in one of her shows, or I guess her only show, on Friday night. But if you want to hear the snippet, go to Lorde's. Well, I heard it on TikTok, but it's probably on her Instagram too. All right, and the final thing we'll end on, this is what I was talking about in the first part of my episode. The Twilight books are almost 20 years old, which is crazy. But Twilight is going on tour, or like the music at least. It says, hold on tight, Spider Monkey. Twilight is touring the country. GEA Live, in association with Lionsgate, has announced a 60-city national tour for the first ever Twilight in concert in the U.S. The tour kicks off with a preview performance in Spokane, Washington on September 12th and opens on National Twilighters Day in Seattle, September 13th. As the novel Twilight celebrates its 20th anniversary, the live-to-film experience featuring the original movie accompanied by a 12-piece ensemble of rock and orchestral musicians on stage will take audiences into the heart of the romantic story. Tickets for Twilight in concert go on sale Friday. Twilight in concert lets audiences relive the film that started it all in a cinematic experience accompanied by a live band. More than 1,000 twinkling candles will illuminate the stage. How fun. Okay, let's get to the dates. They are coming to Utah, just FYI. September 28th, Salt Lake City at the Eccles Theater. That'll be a good one to watch. It's a lot of cities. 60. They're going pretty much everywhere. So if you want tickets, they're on sale on Friday, the 11th. And yeah, look at this. The films were adapted from the Twilight creator Stephenie Meyer's acclaimed series of books that won multiple awards, sold over 160 million copies worldwide, and were translated into 49 different languages. That's crazy. There's also a crazy number of times she was rejected. Let me look up how many times. 14. 14 times the manuscript was rejected. So that just goes to show you. It says, despite 14 consecutive agencies rejecting Twilight by Stephenie Meyer, goes on to sell 17 million copies and spends 91 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. An absurd and uninteresting fantasy, which was rubbish and dull. Rejection letters sent to William Golding for Lord of the Rings time. What? What does that have to do with anything I was just reading? Anyway, yeah, so basically that means is don't listen to people. If you have a dream and a vision and someone says something mean about it, just keep going. You just got to keep going. I think the same thing happened to J.K. Rowling. She was rejected by tons of people. So anyway, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to go to the desert for the weekend. And I'm just going to be crazy and young and fun and 20 pounds lighter. And I can't wait. So thank you so much for listening. I'm not going to technically talk to you guys for almost 2 weeks now. So have a great couple weeks. I'll still be around. Message me on Instagram. If there's people you want me to talk about, topics you want me to talk about, subjects, please let me know. I will respond. And I would appreciate it. So also, if you want to listen to my Patreon, the next one comes out this Friday. It's all about the history of Coachella, how it got started, and just like the timeline of it. If you'd like to subscribe to that and support me, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, I'm so tired. It's 10 p.m., but I really want to take a bath. I don't know whether to take a shower tonight and then get up and take a bath in the morning so my skin's super soft all day. I think I might do that. Anyway, thanks. Bye.